Okay, I'd like to bust the myth around what is really the true cost of buying. I know that we hear a lot about the down payment, so I want to start with that one for number one. There is a myth, maybe an urban legend of what our parents did of having to save 20% of the down payment, 20% of the purchase price, right? But that's not needed anymore. Most of my clients that I work with are anywhere from 3%, 3.5%, 5% is what we see a lot for starting loan programs, up to 10% or so. So again, that's 3 to 10% is the average, and it's amazing if you can save 20%, but not needed. And the second cost I want to shed some light on, which really kind of hides in the shadows, and I think we need to talk about it when we're planning of the cost to buy a home, is what are the other closing costs? Because we focus so much on down payment, there is an additional closing cost, which are going to be your lender, your escrow fees, and your title fees, which are an average of 2% of the purchase price. Okay, so we need to add that in as well. And then the third one is going to be your buyer's agent commission. So when you're working with a buyer's agent, such as myself, we sign a buyer broker agreement ahead of time, which really will outline my commission and how it will work. Now, 100% of the time so far, I get the sellers to pay all of my commission, which has really been traditional. So I am somebody that you are going to work with where I will get that covered. And moving forward, we're going to talk about that in our meeting of what it looks like. And that's why we have a permission slip that we sign before we go look at homes to cover this in our buyer broker's agreement.